Our planet is a place of breathtaking wonder and endless mystery. We often think we understand its most fundamental rules. The sun rises in the east, gravity holds us to the ground, and rivers, those great arteries of the earth, always flow in one direction, from high ground down to the sea. It seems an immutable law. But what if I told you this is not always the case? What if I told you some of the world's most powerful rivers can, under extraordinary circumstances, defy this law? They can stop, hesitate, then begin to flow backwards, upstream, against their natural course. It is a spectacle that challenges our very perception. This phenomenon is not a myth. It is a real, documented occurrence. Join me as we travel to see rivers that were re-engineered, pushed by tides, or turned by the earth itself. To truly appreciate this marvel, we must first understand what it means for a river to flow backwards. A river starts at a source, often high in the mountains, and ends at a mouth. Direction is set by slope. Water moves from higher to lower elevation, following gravity and the path of least resistance. This governs every stream, creek, and river on our planet. When we say a river flows backwards, we mean its downward momentum has been overwhelmed and the water moves upstream. This is not an illusion. Whole stretches of water can physically reverse. This can happen because of tides, earthquakes, human engineering, or storms. Sometimes it lasts for hours during a high tide. Other times it permanently alters a river's destiny. It can be a gentle ripple or a violent torrent reshaping banks. Understanding flow reversal unlocks the stories of rivers that have gone against the grain. Perhaps the most famous reversal is not nature's doing, but human engineering. I speak of the Chicago River, a city dumping raw sewage into the lake that supplied its drinking water. Outbreaks of typhoid and cholera claimed thousands. City leaders devised an audacious plan: reverse the river. They built the 28-mile Chicago Sanitary and Ship Canal. Thousands of workers, steam shovels, dynamite. They built locks and dams to control water levels. By lowering the canal, they created a steeper downhill path, using gravity itself to reverse the flow. On January 2, 1900, the final dam was removed, and the Chicago River began to flow away from the lake. The reversal was hailed as an engineering marvel. It protected Lake Michigan and improved public health. But pollution was sent downstream, impacting communities along the Illinois and Mississippi. Today, the river flows inland. Chicago even dyes it green on St. Patrick's Day, a quirky tradition born from plumbing dye. It remains a powerful story of necessity, ingenuity, and the visible consequences of changing a river's course. Nature can produce even grander spectacles. The Amazon is no exception. Meet the Pororoca, a tidal bore, a great roar that pushes a wave up the river from the Atlantic. It can be over 13 feet high and move faster than 15 miles per hour, uprooting trees and reshaping banks. Surfers chase it for the ride of a lifetime, but it's dangerous for boats and people. Across North America, the Mississippi once reversed after violent earthquakes, the New Madrid quakes of 1811-1812. The land rose and fell. Eyewitness sketches reported the river flowing backward to fill sunken ground. Whirlpools formed, waterfalls appeared mid-river, and the water churned violently. These events show tectonic forces can instantly rewrite a river's path. From tidal bores to earthquakes, from human canals to storms, rivers can be pushed, pulled, and turned. Each reversal tells a different story. River reversal is not magic. It follows scientific principles. The main causes are tides, earthquakes, human engineering, and storms. High tides, driven by the moon and sun, can push seawater up estuaries and reverse flow. Seismic uplift or subsidence can change gradients instantly, forcing water to fill new lows. Engineers can create a new lower channel or use locks and dams to change flows deliberately. Powerful storm surges can push seawater inland for hours or days. Whether natural or human-made, the principle is the same. An external force overcomes the river's downstream momentum. Now, some surprising facts from around the world. Pororoca comes from the Tupi word for great roar. You can hear its roar miles away, a natural warning to those on the river. Some surfers ride it for miles, an extreme river sport. In Cambodia, Tonle Sap flows out in the dry season into the Mekong. Then, when the monsoon swells the Mekong, It forces Tonle Sap to reverse and refill the lake. The result? A lake that can expand 5 times and support a massive fishery. Chicago fought legal battles, Missouri sued Illinois, and the river dyeing tradition began as a plumber's leak-detecting dye. Today, crowds watch as the river turns bright green. Tides, quakes, and human plans, the causes are as varied as the places affected. But what do these reversals mean for people and wildlife? A river reversed sends ripples of change through ecosystems and human communities. Chicago's reversal saved lives by protecting drinking water. But the pollution was sent downstream, altering ecosystems in Illinois and the Mississippi. Flow changes disrupt fish migration and shift riverbank vegetation. Tonle Sap's reverse floods create a nutrient-rich nursery that supports a vital inland fishery. The reversal shapes life there and is celebrated with Bon Homme Tuk. By contrast, sudden earthquake-driven reversals can be catastrophic, churning water, sediment, and destroying habitats. Tidal reversals create brackish estuaries where unique species like mangroves and fiddler crabs thrive. Each reversal reshuffles life, harmful to some, a lifeline for others. As we travel these stories, we are left with awe. The earth is dynamic and unpredictable. The ground shifts, oceans swell, and river arteries can be persuaded to change course. These events invite questions. Why does this happen? What forces are at play? Curiosity drives discovery, from classroom to field research. Chicago, the Amazon, the Mississippi, each tells a story of power, tides, quakes, and ingenuity. They inspire humility. Despite knowledge and technology, mysteries remain. Our planet holds secrets in its oceans, mountains, and even familiar river currents. Each discovery adds a layer to our appreciation of this beautiful, complex world. If this journey fascinated you, help us share these wonders. Engineered marvels, cosmic tides, tectonic upheaval, the world is more fascinating than you think. Please subscribe, like the video, share this with anyone who would be amazed. Every sub, like, and share helps us create more explorations and fun field reporting. Join our community of curious minds. Be first to discover more science, nature, and history. Thank you for spending this time with us. Keep asking questions and never lose your sense of wonder. Subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you on the next adventure.